Hi, welcome to Beyond the Cookbook and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Natasha, and for today we have a dessert recipe for you. I'm not a big dessert maker, I guess you could say. I'm not a really great baker, although I do try. But one thing that I do make, and I've been told I make really well, is crepes. So this is our plate of crepes that my husband helped me fill. It's filled with, half of them are filled with strawberry and hazelnut chocolate spread, and the other half is filled with apricot jam. You can use any filling that you like. Those just happen to be the ones that my kids enjoy. So if you're ready, why don't you come along with me and we'll make them together. So for this recipe, as I said before, this is a dessert crepe recipe. You can use a lot of things that you have on hand already, such as milk, flour, sugar, eggs, oil, and flavor enhancers such as vanilla or cinnamon. And for the filling, you can use fresh fruit, jam of your choosing, or chocolate hazelnut spread. So to mix this, I've always just used a blender. You could use a hand mixer if you like, or a stand mixer. I just find the blender is easiest and more compact, and it's easy to scoop out of. So we'll just put our good ingredients together. Almost lost a shell. Okay, and the sugar, and then we'll put it, and there's a little bit of oil that goes in here as well. And I'm gonna just put it on the blender to mix, and then we'll add the flour. So I just put it on the mixer, and I just use the mix button. If you don't have a mix button, you could use just the pulse button, is fine. So that's nice and smooth. I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients and then we'll continue. All the flour, it's just 1 cup of flour, so it's not that much. And then some vanilla, and I make my own vanilla. So it's quite fresh. And just so you know, this is the first time I'm measuring vanilla. I usually just pour it in. And we'll just add a little bit more. Okay. And some cinnamon. And of course, I'll have all these measurements below, so you can see for yourselves, and you can add more or less depending on what you like. But the little melons like it like this, so this is how I make it. Make sure that everything from the sides is incorporated. You don't want any lumps. Okay, that looks pretty good. So we'll run it one more time and then we'll start to make them. And it's perfect. So the tools that I use to make these crepes are pretty simple. You can buy a special crepe making frying pan. I don't have one of those. I used to have one, and I had one and it was small, and I went searching for a new one, and all I can find are giant ones, and I don't want giant ones. The little frying pan, the smallest frying pan that I do have, is too small. This is a some sort of egg frying pan from Tefal, and I find that the size is perfect, and it's non-stick, so that helps. But you can use whatever you like. You can make them whatever size you like. You can buy a crepe pan specifically for crepes. I just don't like I just think they're too big. So anyway, this is what we're going to use. I also use an offset spatula and a regular little spatula, a brush to brush it with oil, and that's the oil right here. And it's just vegetable oil, and a 1/4 cup scoop. I think this will be big enough for the frying pan. If not, I'll just add a little bit more. I know that with my little frying pan, it was a 1/4 cup was sometimes too much, sometimes not enough, depending on how thick the kids wanted them. So, and then I also have 2 plates. I'm going to separate them because I'm going to do half with hazelnut spread and strawberries, and then half with jam. That's why there's 2 plates here. So, okay, let's get started. So I'm going to first turn it on, and you don't need the flame too high. Medium is fine. And don't be afraid if your first crepe doesn't turn out, because my first crepe never turns out. It's usually the one that I get. It's usually the only one I get. Okay. So we'll wait for the pan to warm up a little bit, and then we'll pour the first one. Okay. So I'm going to slice up some fresh berries to go in between as a filling for the crepes. This is something that my niece Jennifer likes to do. She always likes to use the hazelnut spread with berries, usually strawberries. I have to say, they're so good. She does the same thing on pancakes. So you can just slice your favorite berries, or you can just use just whole berries like blueberries or raspberries or whatever you like. Okay, so we're almost down to the end. We might have half of one left. So we'll make that one. Okay, so this is our last one. We're just going to check it. And it's perfect. So that'll go there. We will turn off the stove. And then here is our 2 lovely piles of crepes that we're going to fill and we're going to love. So here's our 2 plates of beautiful crepes. They're they smell so good. They look even better. We're going to fill them. They're quite easy to work with now that they've cooled. But we're going to fill them, and I'll show you how we do it. So just get the chocolate spread. It's a little warm. Spread it as best you can. Okay. Add a few strawberries. And then you just roll them. And that is one. So we'll show you how we do the jam, and it's pretty much the same thing. I use apricot jam because that's the one I like, and no one seems to complain, so that's what we use. So I just spread it like so, and then you just roll it. So I'm going to continue to fill and roll, and while I do that, I think now is the best opportunity for you to like and subscribe our videos and our channel, and leave comments below and let us know what you think. Give us suggestions, any requests, we'll do our best. I know Yvette is working on some recipes and videos right now, so let us know what you think. So this is our lovely plate of crepes. And to finish it off, to make it look a little fancy, we're going to add a little bit of powdered sugar. So we're going to try one. And I think I'm going to get this one, and hopefully it is the one that I want. I like the ones with the hazelnut spread and the strawberries myself, so we'll just try and see. And yep, there it is. As you can see, the strawberry rolled up in there with all of the hazelnut spread. It's going to be delicious. This is good. My kids love this as a dessert, and it's so easy to make. This recipe made 16, so we have 16 with jam and 16 with the strawberry and hazelnut spread. But you could do whatever you want inside the filling. You can do cream cheese. You can do a different jam. I only like the apricot jam. We've tried strawberry, and we've tried blueberry, and we've tried other jams, and they just don't taste the same. Peach jam is another one that would be really, really nice. But it's up to you. The sky's the limit. You can add whatever you want to it. You can also use bananas and peanut butter. I know they go well together. So that's another option. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you come back for more videos.